A prime attacking role in Football Manager 2024 is the central midfielder on attack. Think of the central midfielder role as a blank slate. You can doctor it and change it with player instructions as you want. In the game, it tells you this: link between defence and attack, so it's pretty much going to be all over the place. However, with an attack duty, the central midfielder will surge more often into the final third. They're basically telling you that when you get the ball high up, expect to see your central midfielder in and around here or even in the box. So like I said, it's pretty much a clean slate. You can see the only hard-coded player instruction for your central midfielder on attack duty is obviously get further forward. You can then change it to suit the player. So that means pretty much anything goes when it comes to player instructions. The only thing you can't do is tell him to hold his position, because that wouldn't really make sense. Everything else is fair game. If you've got a good dribbler, you can encourage that. Same with long shots. A really creative player, you can ask him to take more risks, get a bit more direct. The world is your oyster when it comes to player instructions for this role. It's when you win the ball back you see what he really likes to do. He gets the ball here and gives it. Now watch him, he sets off and he's on his way to join your striker as high up the pitch as he can get. Now joining Haaland in the box. Here again, when we win the ball back, you can see now that he's basically up front with Haaland forming a front two. So it's a nice option to have if you're playing one up front. It's also a slightly safer option if you like to play a number 10 in there. So maybe you start with a number 10 and an attacking midfielder or a shadow striker, and then you can drop him back there, because his start possession will always be that little bit deeper if you're trying to be a bit more solid. Another added benefit, if you're playing the lone striker and it's one of the striker roles that mean they get a bit more expressive movement-wise and leave the striker position, you can see Haaland here has ended up on the right-hand side. You've got a central midfielder on attack alongside the inside forwards who are filling the void left by the striker. Different type of player in there now, Bernardo Silva. And you can see the intention straight away. He's deep to get the ball from his normal central midfield position. When he gives it up, off he goes to join Haaland up front, making more of a front two. It means in this formation here, we can defend in a 4-3-3, but attack in a 4-2-4. So if you already play a 4-2-3-1 and you're looking to lock the game down a little bit and go a little bit less aggressive, it's a great option to drop him back into there. Or even in a 4-3-3, if you want extra threat from deep, flip the player to a central midfielder on attack, get yourself a second forward in attacking areas. So when you're looking for key attributes for your central midfielder, you still want an all-round midfielder because he's going to be doing a little bit of everything, but the key focus on the more attacking side of his game. Without doubt, passing, vision, long shots would really come in handy, but have a little look for acceleration as well, because you want it to break into that area, into the box, to back up your striker. It's actually pretty similar to the attacking midfield role. You can see there are very minimal differences in key attributes. A little bit less stamina needed when you're in the attacking midfield zone, because he won't track back as much, which is why the central midfielder on attack is more of a different option with a slightly less attacking outlook. So a nice attacking midfielder option coming from a bit deeper than a normal number 10, giving you a bit more security, but we're still with that attacking threat.